Hey guys, it's Jessie and Steph here at Root Down. Gonna bring you a sweet little practice. Thanks for joining us. Why don't we get into child's pose? Just take a few breaths here. Let's not rush into practice. Take one more, really clearing out breath. Try to really fill up and really empty. Once you've accomplished that, come up to all fours. Just start moving around in your body. Maybe that's side to side, maybe that's more like a cat-cow up and down. Just pay extra attention to those little spots that just feel like they need a little extra love and just depending on your activity this week or how you've been sleeping, we just get little pockets of areas that need a little extra love. Once you feel like those have been worked on a little bit, just come to that neutral spine, a flat back, and reach your right arm out in front of you. Maybe roll around in your wrist a little bit. Extend and bend your fingers. Then reach your fingers out long and go ahead and kick your left leg back. We do the same thing in your ankle joint, just bending and pointing. Then once you've kind of gotten the wiggles out, make a long line from your heel to your fingers. Take a deep breath in. Bring elbow to knee right underneath your belly. Stretch out long. Squeeze together. Stretch out long. Go one more squeeze together. Reach out. Bring your limbs down. Nice work. Start with your left arm out. Just kind of explore there. Then work your right leg up. More exploration there. Find some length, take a deep breath in. Now hug together, elbow to knee. Reach out. Squeeze in. Stretch long. One more, hug in together. Reach back out. Bring your limbs down. Now look up towards the ceiling. Downward facing dog. Stretch out. We'll spend a couple breaths here, so you got plenty of time. Just kind of move around in your body and make that feel good. Take a deep breath in and pull your hips up and back. Take another breath. Ease this one out. Start to tiptoe to your hands for ragdoll position. Once you've arrived here, just let your head and your arms be super heavy. That little bit of knee bend still just keeps your lower back feeling good. your arms go loose once again. Come into a halfway lift. Flatten your back, bend your knees. Forward fold. Halfway lift. Forward fold. This time reach all the way up towards the ceiling. Keep your hands up. Take a deep breath in. Bend to the right. Sometimes I keep my hands, outstretched, and other times, like Steph is pulling on one wrist with the opposite hand. Just go over to the other side. Stretch. Come back to center. Get rid of your air. Take one giant breath in. Forward fold. Halfway lift. High push up. Take a breath in. Breath out. Push forward on your toes. Lower halfway or less. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Take a deep breath in. Pour it out. One more. Get a little bounce in your legs. Walk or jump to your hands. Halfway lift. Fold in half. Rise, reach, get wide open. Forward fold. Half lift. Step back, high to low. Get rid of all the breath inside. Upward facing dog. Down dog. Take a long breath in. A long breath out. Walk or jump to your hands. Halfway lift. Fold and empty. Reach to the ceiling. Land in chair pose. Couple breaths to wiggle out your toes and kind of point your tailbone back. Just take a few breaths here. Really focus on each breath. Just notice the quality of your breath. Notice the parts of your nose and throat that you can feel your breath pass through. Take a deep breath in. Out. Last one. Fold forward. Half lift. Chaturanga. Up dog. Downward facing dog. Send your right leg high. Step forward for warrior feet. Come up to warrior one. Couple breaths here, plenty of time to either widen or shorten your stance, to level your hips. Then pull your chest forward. Take a deep breath in. Exhale. One more, reach and open. Chaturanga. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Send your left leg high. Step through, get the air out, come up. up for warrior one. Stabilize through your bottom half. Lengthen through your top half. Breathe in. Breathe out. 2 more. Length. Press down. Last breath, big one. Chaturanga. Up dog. Downward facing dog. Take a long breath in. Empty out. Walk or hop to your hands. Halfway lift. Fold. Chair pose. Pull your knees back, sink your hips. 2 more long breaths. Get rid of that one. Last concentrated breath. Fold at your hips. Halfway lift. Chaturanga. Up dog. Downward facing dog. Send your right leg high. Step forward. Come up, warrior one. Empty your breath out. Another breath for length. Warrior two, open up. Couple breaths here, so lots of time to get your stance feeling super sturdy, super strong. Just check in with your arms and shoulders. If an outstretched arm here just isn't happening for you, you can always turn your palms up or slightly bend your elbows, or even just kind of skip the arms and keep them low. Carry lots of stress in our shoulders. I don't know about you, but I'm feeling a little extra stress these days. That steady breath will help kind of diffuse some of that though. Take a deep breath in, a long breath out. Reverse your warrior. Let's stay here for an extra breath, so breathe out. Really pull up. Chaturanga, nice and slow and controlled. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Send your left leg high. Step forward, get the breath out. Come up for warrior one. Breathe out here. Reach a little taller. Open to warrior two. Just get your stance in that place that you know you can hold for a while. A place that you can press into without gripping. Just notice on when you're facing this side, how are your arms feeling, your shoulders? Is there something you can do to alleviate? Sometimes, always adding more just isn't the answer. Take a breath in, breath out, reverse your warrior, exhale here, and then a big pull up and back, chaturanga. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. One big breath in. A long breath out. Walk or hop to your hands. Halfway lift. Fold and get empty. Rise up and put yourself into power chair. Put yourself. And Stephanie and I haven't seen each other for like 3 months, so you'll have to forgive us when we just make little giggles at each other. Mwah, 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 mwah.
Okay, bring me back.
Yeah, I was gonna say, in power chair, kisses, kisses from power chair. Take a deep breath in and fold. Halfway lift. Chaturanga. You're like, can't we do this in down dog? Come on. Child's pose. Up dog. Downward facing dog. More kisses here. Ah. Send your right leg high. Bend and open. Now you could choose to stay right here, or if a flip dog is in your practice right now and you want to do that, no pressure. Beautiful flip dog. Reach back, explore what's there behind you. Big opening. Reach back up and gently flip yourself over. Flip yourself. Let's stay on the same side. Kick your right leg high. Knee to your nose. Kick back. Knee to your right arm. Squeeze. Kick back. Step your foot forward. Come up for Crescent Lunge. So again, just take a little bit of time and care. Coming up nice and slow. If something in your stance doesn't feel right, just change it. Wiggle your toes around. Take it wider or farther apart. Find that place for your eyes. Again, check in with your shoulders. Sometimes here, without even realizing it, I get my shoulders kind of tense up near my ears, and it takes somebody calling, like, pull your shoulders down, to even realize that. Now with your own breath, just start to look over your right shoulder and twist your torso, trying to keep your hips mostly forward. And this doesn't have to be, this huge noticeable twist, crank back. It can just be that gentle little movement of your shoulders have just a little bit shifted to the one side. I've noticed if I take a lesser twist that I can keep my breath, not getting to that pinched feeling. Take a deep breath in, out. Take one more. Come around for warrior two. Readjust your footing. Re-choose arms. Take a long breath in. Out. Reverse your warrior. Side angle pose. So many options for arms here. Looks like Steph is choosing kind of outstretched arms. Just focus at really pulling in your belly to hold everything else strong. The belly's the epicenter of what's going on here. Take a deep breath in. Out. One more breath. Chaturanga. Up dog. Downward facing dog. Let's take a long breath in. Pour out some goodness. Send your left leg high. Now bend and open. You can stay right here or slowly flip over, just trusting that the floor is there to catch you. Press into your feet and lift your hips. We must have visitors. Maybe Mary or Shannon's back there. Hello. One more breath in. Flip back over. Take your time. It's not a race. You send your left leg back up. This time bring your knee in. Give it a little smoocheroo. Kick. Oh, to be that knee. Knee to elbow. Kick back up. Step through and come up for Crescent Lunge. I know the social distancing is even harder for lovers like our Cal and Lito family. It's hard not to kiss and huggies. Solid in your legs. Get to that powerful place with your breath. Slowly move to twist left. Just know that it's always up to you, like where you take poses, if you take them at all. Take a deep breath in, long breath out. One more. Warrior two. Open up back around. Get a little settled here. Breathe in. Breathe out. Reverse your warrior. Side angle. Just find something that works. Don't ever feel like you have to do the same thing on the other side as you did on one. Especially now that we're all practicing in our living rooms and backyards, you can do whatever the hell you want. Nobody knows. Take a deep breath in. Out. One more breath. Chaturanga. Up dog. Downward facing dog. Deep breath. Pour out. Walk or jump to your hands. Halfway lift. Fold. Come up to chair. Couple breaths just right here. Squeeze into your legs, maybe go a little deeper. And with your own breath, twist to the right. Choose to stay upright or in your own living room and backyards. You might throw in a side crow here if you're working on that. Breathe in. Breathe out. Let's do one last breath. Forward fold. Take, what do you call it when hands under feet? Gorilla. I always call it bear. Gorilla pose. Hands under your toesies. Just kind of wiggle everything to make that work. Maybe a few halfway lifts and folds, or maybe just a little rocking side to side. And then work your body back up to chair pose. Just reset everything up. Twist to the left when you are ready. If you're going to take side crow, this is the time. Breathe in, breathe out. Let's do 2 more. Breath, twist, last one in, fold yourself. Kind of shake that out side to side. And then just squat low. Oh yeah. If squatting's not working, you can always sit on a block or just get low.
Spend my picking weed stance.
Picking weed stance for sure. Picking berries, picking up toys. Couple breaths here. I know, I think it's an important pose just to keep that in your body memory. I want to be able to squat well into my 80s and 90s. You know, we're gonna be 110 together and stuff. Stay here or play around with some sort of crow practice. And just take the scary out of crow. Crow does not have to be scary. You don't have to take your feet off the floor behind you. One toe could stay down, both toes could stay down. You could put a pillow under your head or toes and just come in and out as you need to or want to. I think it's important to, yes, build strength in crow, but also to be kind to your wrists. When we stay too long, that's when we get some tension there that builds up that doesn't feel so good. Just a few more breaths here, coming in and out of whatever you're kind of playing around with. And when you are done, come into child's pose or tabletop, whatever feels more natural from that place. And just a few breaths to kind of signify that that portion of our practice is over. Take it back to downward facing dog. Steph wanted to stay in child's pose a little bit longer, but I'm here to tell her to get out. Couple breaths here. Pull your hips up and back. Just explore how this one might feel a little bit different than that first one that we took. Gently walk to your hands and eventually come all the way up to stand. Just taking your time. Couple breaths here. Just roll your shoulders back, chest forward, and move into tree pose. Right foot up. Just noticing all the little things to notice about tree pose today. And that's where the real yoga is. It's not about the actual poses. It's just about noticing how your body feels. And it's kind of like a little diary that we get to take every day when we have a daily practice of like, how does my body feel doing this pose? And I did this pose how many times this year already, but today is a different day, and what I can note about how this feels today, like gives us a baseline. And keep a yoga journal. Take a deep breath in, out. Just find more length, more stability. Just take 2 long breaths in, long breath out. 1 more. Move to the other side and just give yourself lots of time to do that. More breaths. Breathe in, breathe out. Last full breath. Bring both feet down. And move into dancer, right hand to right foot. And just know again, you are in control here. You could stay right upright like Steph is now. You could play around with kicking your foot kind of up and back. I like to find that stopping place before I drop my chest. But this is your practice. And you can make it look any which way you want. You could bring your extended hand to a wall or a chair in front of you to find more stability. Breathe in, breathe out. Take 1 more and bring everything down. Take any side to side you might need. And set up for the other side. Left hand, left foot, dancer. Just notice on this side, where does your body kind of pull you at? Where does it feel like you should stay mostly upright, or maybe a little kick into that back hand? Just concentrated breath. Stable muscles. Breathe in, breathe out. Take 1 more breath of air. Bring both feet down. Just a little side to side. Reach up. Forward fold. Halfway lift. Just sit on your bum, legs out in front of you for Steph. Just spend a little bit of time here just flexing and pointing your toes. Just feeling that awesome stretch in the backs of your legs and the fronts of your legs too when you point. And then we're gonna just do a little neck stretching. So tuck your chin to your chest. And if you don't really feel a lot of sensation there, maybe guide 1 hand to the back of your head just to give you a little bit more. Couple breaths. Again, with just added stress in our daily lives currently, so much of that builds up in our shoulders and our necks. So I've been spending a little extra time trying to work some of that out of there. maybe a little rock side to side, still in that forward position. And then bring your head back to a neutral place, and then drop your right ear to your right shoulder, stretching out your left side. And again, if you feel like you need a little extra, you can gently bring a hand to your head to kind of guide it down. Yeah, open up your jaw, see what's in there. Back to center and drop your ear over left ear to left shoulder. And sometimes I'll take a little kind of mini nod while my head is still in that position, just to get all the little muscles on that side. Oh yeah.
Makes me miss Jill.
Yes. Oh, jelly bean. Come back to that neutral place, and now just really gentle, look up towards the ceiling. And we don't need to drop our head all the way back, but kind of pull your chin bone up and back to really stretch your throat. Kind of stretch across your chest. I know it's an interesting stretch, isn't it? I know. Wiggle out your jaw. And come back to a neutral place. Stretch your arms up. Reach and fold over your legs. So many options here. You could, let your arms go loose in a stretching like this, or you could actually kind of pull, like Steph's kind of pulling on her toes. You could pull on the back of your legs. Sometimes I like this more active, and sometimes I like it more just kind of, yes, a little relaxing, flippy floppy. And here too, you might just kind of rock side to side as you can feel it a little bit more like the sides of your lower back. That's usually some indication of tension in my body. Slowly come back up to a straight-ish spine. Take your right leg over your left for half Lord of the Fishes and twist to the right. So you're
Twisting. Good today.
twisting. We're twisting. Twisting it up. We are getting rid of tension. You can see Steph has her right hand behind her, left elbow kind of hooked a little bit just to give a little pressing off point. Again, not cranking, but just a little guide. Take a deep breath in, send it out. One more. Make your way to the other side. Just kind of unwrap, rewrap. One more breath in. Bring on a yawn. Come back to center and just lie down, Stephanie. Just lie down. Mama of two. We'll come up into bridge pose. What? It can be a supported bridge. Go up with a breath. We're going to just stay in bridge pose for a while. And so you decide though, that might mean one long bridge, that might mean 10 little mini bridges. Just notice in your backside and in your leg muscles, like when enough is enough. Check in with yourself. Don't wait for somebody to tell you what to do. You have the know. And we all have our work to do in that area. Some will, if somebody's not telling you to stay, you'll come out without really exerting your muscles, and others, without having someone to tell them to come down, will stay and grit their teeth and flex until they're shaking. And both have work to do. So try to check in with your own body. Where is your edge? Is it staying a little bit longer and feeling that little quiver in your muscles? Or is it letting go a little sooner and saying, yeah, enough's enough? That's really where the real yoga happens, is that tuning in to what is specific to you. This isn't a cookie cutter practice. We don't want to live in suburbia where all of our houses look the same. No way. We want to tailor this to you. So bridge portion is done if you want to take wheel. If you're still in bridge, just continue to practice bridges, or take this opportunity to take a wheel pose. Again, totally up to you. Steph's still thinking about it. No pressure. Bridges are a wonderful construct.
I haven't done a wheel for a while.
Woohoo! Wheeling it up. Wheeling and dealing. And that's good. When you're done with your back bend practice, move yourself in to Supta Baddha Konasana. Take some glorious breaths there. I just finished the 5th season of Queer Eye, and I feel like I've been using Fabulous a lot more than normal. That was glorious, but I have been saying Fabulous. Jonathan Van Ness just grows on you. I love it. Now hug your knees into your chest. Rock front to back. Peel yourself up to half pigeon, right leg forward. We're keeping pretty traditional here.
Nothing wrong with that.
I know, I kind of like just like doing the same thing every time. Like, it's kind of nice because it's not the same thing. Every day is different. Yeah. And then you can always skip pieces too. Especially at home practices. Who knows, maybe they just skip to Shavasana. They didn't even get it. I love it. We do certainly miss our students though, and the community that we have with just laughing and talking and sharing about our lives. I feel like when we do open to our students here, we're gonna need a couple weeks of like just being able to catch up and chat. During this time where we have so much on our minds, it can feel almost like I feel guilty to take time for myself. And I know I've talked about this before, but for me, I have to almost fight that. Like, it's okay to still do fun things, and it's okay to take 30 or 60 minutes to do a yoga practice for myself. Because it is when we are nourishing ourselves that we are able to do the difficult work of systematic change. Slowly come out of this side. If you need a down dog, take it. I know for me, I usually at this point just like to swing the old legs around. Just take care of all those little parts of you that feel a little under pressure. No, in this pose, I often used to just call, like, just release everything, let go of all your muscles here and don't hold back. And now I think it's like a balance, so like everything. There are some muscles that it feels good, to maybe hold on to a little bit. And it's just finding what muscles you need to hold on to and what areas you can let go of. That might be different every day. Sometimes we squeeze into places because it feels safer, and that's okay. Just a few more breaths. Start to straighten your arms and slowly come out. Just swing both legs out in front of you. Lie onto your back. Send your legs up for a last little waterfall or bear. down and just allow your knees to drop to one side for a gentle twist. Drop them over to the other side. Back to center and just allow yourself a little bit of time to simply be. Set yourself up for our final pose. Shavasana. Just really slowly start to maybe wiggle around in your toes and your fingers. Roll over to one side. Come up and have a seat. Just bring your hands together right at the center of your chest. Let's take one Om together, that unifying sound of peace. Take a deep breath in. Hands up to forehead center, and together as one, moving in a positive direction, we say namaste.
Namaste.
Steph and I